don't use cash.
Don't use cash.
Well, carrying cash around increases the risk,
Right.
obviously, for robbery, and we also know that criminals do target banks and ATM and will follow people and maybe rob them if they withdraw a large amount of cash. So you use your credit card or debit card, which then brings us on
a whole
to
other problem. So we're not using cash. We're going to use the credit card or debit card.
Yes.
But now we have the point of sale system.
Exactly.
How are we vulnerable when using these point of
Well,
sale systems?
When I think the biggest challenge there is skimmers.
Okay.
So
What's that?
That is where the person working the till is working together with a criminal organization, and they will give them tools, and these can be very minimal. They can be as small as a cell phone that you can have in your pocket, or you can have it inside your jacket, and it's like a sleight of hand. You can quickly slide the card through that device and then skim the information of the credit card.
Oh, wow. That's very tricky.
And it could just be like leaning down, and that can happen in a restaurant, it can happen in a shop. So that's a big problem. So what we always recommend, and what the bank recommends, is if you can handle your card yourself. So if you can, with the new chip and pin, it get inserted into the terminals. Why don't you insert it and then you extract it afterwards? So the person operating the point of sale does not actually have to operate your card.
So don't actually give your card to a salesperson or a waiter or a
Hold on
waitress.
to it.
All right.
And then insert it. Ask them when to insert it. And the terminals. And I think we're going to end up like I was recently overseas, and basically everywhere I went, they expected me to insert the card myself. Yes.
Okay.
You never handed it over. They kind of looked at you. What
Why are you doing that?
Why are you giving me your card?
I don't want it. I don't want to be responsible.
Exactly. So that's a good one. The other one which we have seen in South Africa is where the till point has been infected.
With malware.
With malware.
Wow.
Okay. So, and then the till point, then when your card information goes through the system, it then gets skimmed off automatically, electronically in the background, and sent back to the criminal organization. And as a user, as a consumer, it's very hard to protect yourself from that. Is obviously make sure you're going to
reputable.
Yeah, and go to reputable retailers that you're familiar with, and it's the same thing as with the ATM.
Right.
You've got to have a level of familiarity. You've got to be confident with the places you use, and if you're not that, maybe find another place. Maybe that great deal that you're getting in a specific place isn't that great if your credit card information gets stolen.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm looking like I really go to a great extent to protect my credit card, and I've been defrauded twice this year alone.
Wow.
And
Twice.
latest was just like 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez, that's scary.
It
That's
is.
scary because you are the experts.
Yes.
How to protect yourself.
And what's quite interesting, and this is like you rely on people, like the last time, we're fairly confident, it was a travel agent that does a lot of my booking, and they keep my information on file,
Right.
which includes the credit card number,
Right.
the date, and the number on the back.
Oh.
They write that down, they put it in
Is that
a file.
allowed?
It's not allowed.
Oh.
But it's convenient.
Yeah.
And obviously their computer had been infected, probably with a Trojan, like a
Yeah.
botnet, where they're sucking the information off there. Because I've been, with that specific credit card, I've been very controlled in terms of where I've used it
Right.
and where you use it online. And I started now using, there are new apps, and you really got to go and look at what is your bank offering. It's like one of the offerings you've probably seen around is SnapScan,
Yeah.
which is an app you can put on your smartphone, and you use that to do purchases.
Right.
And there's a number of offerings. Most of the banks are bringing out or have brought out solutions
Different.
for this.
Right.
I also know a lot of the banks are looking at bringing out temporary credit card numbers. You can issue a credit card number to only use online with a
Okay.
limited amount of money that you put on that. And then you use it 1, 2, 3 times, and if it gets stolen, it's only what you loaded onto that. So I think that's another recommendation: is really talk to your bank and say, and ask them, what are the offerings you have? How can I keep myself more secure?